No siabo wade shimamba ha Adom TV nsem ekoso man mu benwa so se de beso mo Adom TV enyomre no sia kase nsem no edoso ye pa na susu de mu akotene ya betene bi eni ene na Ghana mampanyi John Dramani Mahama State of the Nations address no kenkan ye ne wo kire de my Ghana sika no asanso wesi ne dada mu pa enya asem kuma mu nsem ye be hwe na ye de asom ewo kase yi emu Dr. Matilda Emisa so de adesreto Ghana ban wanim sada ma wonhwe na kebe no wafana no wentumo ebi won kuma wodi ni nyina no embrewe ye no kura baye nkranhye e de mapomodi adwuma ye fa won ebo my Ghana emu na sedem din kankan ye no Ghana mampanyini State of the Nations address wasanso kasa ye e de fan sakraye na be koso na se ba be koso e wapomodi adwuma na emu ebeboa amapomodi adwuma na tima fa na tima pa efra sansemi apomodi akokansi obi ma sodwade ni nyina ka ho makasini demo na ewie pay Facebook /Adom TV Extra DSTV Go TV ko man simi twegmo live e wo honom www.adomonline.com ko ensempe obenya bia kenkan ya podcast so wo honom a obenya bia tie medin e de okatachi eje skapa yentwa ye ho yembra ye ba se den simnisi fatie no na hyase Affirmation 716 emfa emamo Ghana mampanyini John Dramani Mahama enefiada okopie mu my Ghana mra shebedwafie State of the Nations address ni nyina no empepe so my Ghana yadru ho niema ho amanebo wode tudwa ema Ghana de hye ho sede nema isifa elko minute biakra no sede isifa etiena ne nsemu no mo kire mu eso my Ghana sika semse safa na tuma pefra akone dade ema bibia dada na akwe.
Mr. Speaker, when I last came before this House, I spoke candidly about the depth of the challenges we had inherited across all facets of our nation. Mr. Speaker, nowhere was this national malaise more evident than in the economic sector. We inherited an economy in severe crisis, burdened by unsustainable debt, high inflation, a rapidly depreciating currency, and an escalating cost of living crisis that had left our citizens reeling from unimaginable hardship caused by years of general imprudence and reckless management of the economy. Mr. Speaker, I was clear from the outset that recovery would not come easily. But I was also clear that I'll stop at nothing to turn this situation around and bring relief to Ghanaians. I promised then that just as I have confronted and overcome crisis in the past, I'll reset our economy and return us to a path of growth, progress, and development. Mr. Speaker, I told this August House then, when I appeared before you last year, that would have to take tough, prudent, and necessary decisions to restore stability and credibility. Today, Mr. Speaker, I can say to you with confidence, Ghana is back. Ghana is working again. And Ghana is open for business. The fundamentals are improving, and the path to sustained acceleration is very clear to everyone.
As one of my Ghana mampanyini John Dramani Mahama was switching him with say, and I'm saying one was soft and we saw yes, and found the basic piano my Ghana, your day, I'm ran by Edgeman, no cramp and hoping was sharing mood and dending. So one more won't make it as a separate my Ghana mono, over Martin, and I Edgemanamra, a somopechi.
In 1992, we overwhelmingly adopted the 1992 Constitution to accept governance by the rule of law. On 7th January, when I swore the oath of office before the people of Ghana, I swore to uphold the 1992 Constitution. I may be as impatient as everyone else to see justice done, but painstaking investigations must be conducted, dockets must be prepared, charges must be filed, and the accused must have their day in court, including appealing, even on the smallest point of law, to higher courts. This process is necessary. Mr. Speaker, let me reassert my determination to uphold the accountability of public office holders to the people of Ghana. We have laid the Public Officers Code of Conduct Bill before Parliament. This bill codifies the conduct of public officers and makes breaches thereof punishable. I wish at this juncture to thank His Lordship, the Chief Justice, for establishing additional specialized high courts to address breaches identified in the Auditor General's report. Mr. Speaker, the Constitution review process was conducted in a transparent and consultative manner, drawing on input from constitutional experts, civil society organizations, traditional authorities, religious leaders, political parties, and the general public. The review committee has submitted its comprehensive report containing detailed proposals to amend the Constitution to address identified weaknesses and make it more welfare enhancing.
Enya no kwa Ghana mampanyine sanso so eba mane we se won mo musuamra e wo my Ghana emu won mo yellow e wo school pon hodo emu no mo koma koma ntom yem isan se nche atadwe won mo bete de wo pan e isan se student loans no on be bia tum no so etumi anya kwanya akogibi.
Mr. Speaker, in the security sector, Ghana faces evolving security threats. Our troops, services and agencies have, however, remained firmly committed to strengthening national peace and security, which underpin our democracy, development, and social cohesion. This commitment encompasses internal security operations, international peace support missions, strategic investment in restructuring and retooling and improvement in troops' welfare, recruitment, and capacity development. Mr. Speaker, two recent incidents are evidence of the increasing dangers we face as a nation. The killing of 8 of our compatriots who had gone to a neighboring country to purchase tomatoes, and just yesterday an attack on Ghanaian fishermen in our waters by pirates reinforced the need for us to retool and adequately equip our security services. Mr. Speaker, I wish to commend the Ghana Armed Forces for conducting a successful medical evacuation of our injured compatriots from Burkina Faso. I also commend the Ghana Navy and the Ghana
Mampanyini sanso so edi nse wakantam se wono mo hye galamse fu eche nti no ama galamse nugu so ekoso mai yensuo ya sase ene yankwa bereto nyina ese no behwe na wono mo hye kire no otumi amambra no ene o madisa de ese nefata.
Illegal mining continues to pose a grave threat to our environment, water bodies, public health, and national security. Mr. Speaker, prosecution of persons engaged in illegal mining has been intensified, with a renewed focus on dismantling organized criminal networks behind Galamsey operations, rather than targeting only the little fish, low-level offenders. Mr. Speaker, in all these Galamsey operations, there are big fish who never get caught. Mr. Speaker, in total, over 114 case dockets involving hundreds of accused persons are pending in various courts across the country, particularly in towns and villages that are prone to illegal mining. Specialized prosecutorial teams have been deployed to fast-track illegal mining cases, ensure the effective presentation of evidence, and pursue the confiscation and forfeiture of equipment and proceeds used in or derived from illegal mining.
Mampanyini John Dramani Mahama ede to won mo museum da wo my Ghana anymore say won mo koma koma nto mo yam esanso ba bibie mo loans yon so betimajibi.
The year 2025 was both eventful and momentous for Ghana's education sector. I'm pleased to report that all the flagship initiatives and commitments that were contained in our Reset Agenda Manifesto have been faithfully honored during the year under review. The No Fees Stress initiative was successfully launched in Koforidua, and as I speak has benefited over 152,000 young people, first-year students in public tertiary universities. The number of beneficiaries this year is projected to reach 220,000 first-year students. In collaboration with the Student Loan Trust Fund, I have good news for law students. Law students in Ghana will also be now able to access the student loan scheme to pursue their legal education. Mr. Speaker, the free tertiary education policy for persons with disability has also been launched. and is now fully benefiting all eligible persons with disabilities enrolled in our tertiary institutions nationwide. Mr. Speaker, the 2025 academic year saw a stable, uninterrupted supply of quality food to all our schools under the free senior high school program.
And Shedanchi Bia said Ghana this year in no abandoned amane bobe tu dwa wo chire nse kokubo ya ade se wo no mo ate so ene mampanyine kasa ya de fa ho se abra no bo sisi agina ye no na nya ade ane da fom kra.
In the last week, we have had to take the painful but necessary decision to revise the producer price of cocoa to achieve competitive pricing and resolve the acute liquidity challenges in the sector. Mr. Speaker, failure to do this as others did and left a debt of 32 billion for this government to pay. Failure to do this would have meant borrowing billions in borrowed funds. Mr. Speaker, this unplanned expenditure would have taken us right back to the very devastating economic problem we have only recently begun to escape. So, Mr. Speaker, while fully understanding the concerns and protests of our farmers, I can firmly assure them that the reforms announced by government will see a total transformation of the cocoa sector. And it will guarantee them a fair and transparent price that enables them to meet the cost of producing the commodity and making decent margins. Mr. Speaker, the difference between economic hardship and avoiding the same is the exercise of sound economic judgment. And I'm determined to take decisions that ensure our collective well-being and avoid the suffering of all our citizens. These are difficult decisions to take, but Mr. Speaker, I had to take them.
It's a Ghana Mampany John Jamani Mahama and Insemini now can you know, don't come Rashibi fee one my band Denny Alexander Phenomaken, which didn't say no any don't come Mampany for a caninano and Yadu Mabu Sem, Ediama Ghana Mampany in Sama Walker and Munambes of Kudam. It's an Nesamo Canina and Neopo my Ghana Munatis Krumwa and then no Embwebra.
Domkuma no ba no den ni wo mrahye Alexander Afenyomakin eno de ato dwa se enya afi no mba enhwehwe ni mu bia wo mrahye bedwam abesresre abo wonsem ama mampani so waya ade wa bra wo mu anim se mampani nsem wo de beto dwa no enya ade anokure bia wo na ene wono friends antwerofo nhia mu wo mrahye bedwam abra mampani ebeka se wieye ena ba no den ni edema domkuma no Alexander Afenyomakin de ato dwa se.
Now Mr. President talks about inflation having coming down. And the inflation ebedi. Are we going to eat inflation? What is inflation on paper when it has no effect in the pocket of the ordinary Ghanaian? If the president is talking about macroeconomic stability, you can achieve stability on paper for the IMF and the World Bank. But the real stability is when the Ghanaian people go to the market and experience lower prices on foodstuffs. But when they are complaining, you cannot use paper inflation to claim credit and ask us to applaud you. We will not applaud the government. We are not interested in the paper inflation.
Owie ye wasa chichi bi de amanu mampani pa se mampani se de wosi achichi kokoo boso akoko akuafo etwa adwadwo no wamfa nkyeremu bi a etaso mu bia amma de ntia wonu matu sa na mo no dada no a wonum enenam kurumu ekana na ono so ebekan bi.
Government is not making any serious efforts at fighting galamsey. So we don't take government serious when it comes to galamsey issues. We are all aware that when the NDC was in opposition, they promised that upon assumption of office, the minimum price they will pay for cocoa per bag, that is the producer price or the farm gate price, will be 6,000 Ghana cedis. Today, they have rather reduced the price of cocoa per bag. making the poor cocoa farmer worse off.
Adom kumano bano deni Alexander Afenyomakin and we see no ena kasamafo efri Ghana man penina so ye feles kwachu fosu enso so edi anu ye ebetudwa.
Make me asa the dey obope. O make me asa purple color. O make me asa green color. O make me asa red, asa blue. And se sashi en video man peni bitu Ghana. We can only speak to facts. So man peni ba no say, me baby man peni no. Na e ka Ghana dey no about 740 billion. And as what by 82 billion. So what's that at the cocoa? We say to tomorrow, we say sit down, and say, son. Oh, say, on my penny, but not say, I brought maybe my penny. A year Ghana city. A pigeon move by a hundred move every 9 years, 3 person, $80 now. So what's that to tomorrow? We say sit down, we say cocoa. We say abamuno and sesano. So man penny ba no say, me be man penny no. Na inflation, eye kwanya enyema bo fast so. Na ejina 23%. And na ejina 3.8%. Eye the lowest in about 27 years. We say tomorrow, we say fita, we say kokoro. It doesn't change it. A man penny be ka say, me be man penny no. Na me ko top petrol go me car mo. Na later 15 cedis. And then a group baby no 9.9 cedis in some police stations. It doesn't matter the color of dress you wear. Until they are free to grant.
Asansimi so yen twa yen ho yen jabo afon krato ye ban sam ne bia ka e kire de besomo. Amesanso mo akwa be member Adom TV enyumre no nsia kase so ye twa yen sam no weso na we ye kwakwa yare ho sempa efrepo ye mantam ne emu nyina no e ya den so ho no makwanhia sie nam so amanipa ba ko agene nkwa e de fini sema be myensanso so be bi omoda no enya kura.
Akwanhia esi ewo Nkoko Kumasi Highway. Onipa bi oni Adom News in Central for twetwe ho nkomo no kira eye Toyota Hilux and registration number ye GS 1938-25 ene Kia Truck EB ene nya akwanhia no womo ekira Toyota Hilux eye overtaking EB ana mfa na kwam eno na Kia Truck eye na adwene se wo chia ne ho se ne wonkoto amena bim eye porto EB eno ene de akwanhia ebae ababe todwa se wo manfo efre ye aposifo a womo Nkoko district na womo ekọ bebi a akwanhia no esiye no womo a womo to anananom ewon siedo ne womo nso a womo praye no womo de omu nyina ekọ ayaresabia nanso no do vani dwane ye ana aposifo chi no
na ye ana yes me bad news tina ye kaya nya se eti back ya se na mu se kia 90 auto suninti watia si from a wo ba na me hu se kai so ayo ba taking a wo ba eti de mu ya ni se o trap auto suni ye na apena o ti si kwani ata mu ne kai so ayo ba taking a wo ba no so hu se weni batia si kwani ane enya sem kutoa eti no ekita American we nsu kita American ene e de omodi bebo mu a sesi ya ide sesi ya yi ni pa ne de ne kire ba ko de nuwa ye sana aka ne so ya kesi pa nya ko mo amazia o so mo beti ya po wa
nipa odineni ehu akwanhie esan de nsemfoforo sei etudwa
ayesa photos kakra bi e wo hayi za photos no amana bakumu edopa chasika esinwa kudi speed na usinwa anwe ya taibeti na payama baby a ka na metwa pa etini ya no bebre na omu doje omu tisi fom etisa ka kese ne sei ono se otisi fom apa na ni balancing dane na de ne ba behwe ha sadi ni na tiegu ama nkrofo ba se se bia ho nwi abo na de enyina de ba I don't say photos go ye, I don't know so bad dodgy. On Tia Bassere Panifo, Bassere Ghana, fine say, photos in India, so quite a moment in Mamma, I don't met him. So I'm my fellow photos in him for my.
Cassian Wesso na Dr. Matilda Miss and so that is to Ghana by winning was a binding one home or pie, second no. Odna no betu bi nkomo no mrani nyina no embre ye ba ne sa na no be kra be nkranse e de amap mo de adwumayefo na adwuma mo ye no ankeka abem
Chausemisa a woto anananom e won siedo a ehyen e ball no e wo Kwame Nkrumah circle wɔn de ne kɔpie mu ɛwɔ 37 aban yaresabea wɔkɔduru hɔ no wɔanya mpa bi anna so amma anesfoɔ anhwɛ no wɔn de ne kɔ kɔlebu ɛhɔ nso saa wɔn anya mpa bi amfa amma no ɛma ɛho baasɛm bebree Charles-Emisa ɛtoa nananom ɛwɔ nseɛ do ɛnɛ ɛna busua ɛne ɛnamfofoɔ ɛbɔ mu ɛyɛ ne yie a wɔn akɔsie no ɛwɔ Adenta Housing Methodist Church dwumadi ɛkɔɔ so no ebusua wɔn ɛhyɛ fitaa ayɔnkofoɔ so ɛne wɔn ne wɔn yɛ adwuma no ɛnso ɛhyɛ tuntum. Openi a ɔno ɛfa no accident ho nsɛm ɛyɛ Reverend Crap ɛde efutuo ama ahyɛmkafoɔ paa sɛ wɔn nya hweye na wɔn de hyɛn ɛbɔ obi a wɔn hwɛ sɛ wɔn bɛdi akyire.
Driver for no na wɔn ɛde pian car no bɔ wo wie a so no anwu a wɔn ba mɛhwɛ on kon report obi wɔ hɔ a no kɔ ɛno na sɛsɛ ɛde anya a sɛ ɔman yɛn nyinaa yɛ sɔre ɛsan sɛ ɛbɛtumi ato yɛn mɛtumi akɔ free baby ma car pian mi atɔ fam ɔbɛka sorry no kɔ anaso ɔbɛyi ne nsa ɛwɔ him ne sei no kɔ.
Adom News nsɛntwerɛfoɔ ɛne ebusua ɛma Charles-Emisa ɛnso ɛtwetwe nkɔmmɔ.
Yes, stress aban no obe yate se o matena se e wo mahye bedwem aka Charles-Emisa ho asem. Yes, stress ye na ye de mpaebo so teachre se omo be pass emergency care law no amaye se na be ya ebe ma ehumobro ne abada bi aba enkofo ehu kakra bi aba ye apomuden health workers for no emu no mo de ahwe eye emergencies accidents ni ade a tie eba ye hospital a yen bie ye nimpo na ya hwe nti ye stress aban no obe pass sa lawyer mae oman ni nyina ye damase modi echi bibie ni mwaka ye ho ye damase bebre ye nyampa aba wo ye parliament ye mpanimfo mu yenim se asem ye si ye bebre na ehu abom na etomi a meya ne den ni but yenya rehemu wo the government mu se ombetumi aboa na bibia ayedi na Charles de no etwa to okra
midin the Prince Owusu Esiedu Adom News.
And I'm seeing you Muslim for Mwashaborumo, Akomtre Nasi Ninteno, a Jamaica Bakwen, my Ghana, Emu, Multiple Private Limited Ghana, one Mabo Homoden Pai, when you may dear pa, Abrebian, one Mudi, or my Ghana, more be a dim dance, and Masan so, as his Subi man, as why ye be a million Muslim from Ronum Krunkru, Yan, my Ghana, one more, some bit Makupium Honum, and ye one bit to me, Ayadra, Diama or Moy, then no more days, Rahoku National Chief Imam, and asking him, Kudam, near my Hodo, near my sorts or what Yamano.
Said ye beya yenuanom kramofuo akonchena wonom eye wobetumi ayenti Multipro Private Limited Ghana enei akoye National Chief Imam His Eminence Sheikh Usman Nuhu Shaributu ayede or the nodos conflicts achomo ene enuane ahoduo pina akoso wona sene sene beya obenya ahoden atumi ede aye akonchene no category brand manager de ma Multipro Private Limited Ghana Jessica Kwenu ene Adom kase etwetwe nkomo no wo kire se
we are here to show gratitude to the Muslim community. If we say your household brands na Ghana, not to say Indomie instant noodles, Admi granite paste, Kellogg's cornflakes, any Cocoa Pops no, and mini me achomono. A product ye nuanum Iowa Muslim community no omo jatum omo juice. Enti ense omo celebrate omo Ramadan no yenso yenia so say ye ba na ya be donation of assorted products ene ye dia momo yenim say ye papa His Eminence Sheikh Dr. Osman. He's a kind person eya amanfo ba ni residence ena oma omo products enti yenso ye de abeka ho na ontumi nche ma obia.
Now, program officer Ewo, Office of the Chief Imam, Alhaji Jabil Kango, Ede as the PSCA Emma, Multipro Private Limited Ghana. Ewo wana ye die ho.
When you're new thing to us, yes. Personally, Indomie has been working with me for more than 10 years to make sure that they support the Muslim community because they believe, because they believe say Indomie no wo nutrition bi wo ha busumi aye chiwiawe sa nutrition so na betimi aboa Muslims a omuye chiwia and this year so man fa Indomie no kra omudi yama different to say their minimi achimo, their Adom granite paste, their Kellogg's cornflakes, and so on and so forth. That's so fantastic. Inti adi abe catch the Multi-Pro Private Limited or Indomie say. His Eminence the National Chief Imam Daumase.
Yenyina so yesa so enton kretia wamra ye ba ye dia pomodensem ebesom. Amesa so mo akwa be member Adom TV enyumre no nsia akase so se de nyina enim na ene fiada ojefo bosom ne de toso aduno nso afimpenu aduno nsia na emu na Ghana mampanyi kopie mu mra hyebedwafie ya oman no mpempeso ya dru no de ho ama ne bonyina no etu dwa na nsem ba ko de tu dwa wo kire mu eyie pa ene sare ba ko ha no ene sem pa wo ayarsa bia yedu bikwa ko dwo no makase impane strength ne pa kwanya de mbetuma je no ho no mahwe no no eya de ba ko wo hwese obetuma ma ne nyina no aba na wie nya no nko ayarsa bia hodo wo man mu no so betiremu se de be betumi abo ma pomodi adwuma no so na yakono.
The Ministry of Health is expected to issue guidelines to eliminate the unacceptable no-bed syndrome. Patients facing medical emergencies must be received and given help, if even under makeshift conditions. You don't need to have a comfortable bed to save a patient. No patient must be turned away from any health facility they report to. Mr. Speaker, but in the meantime, government will expand capacity by implementing the Rich Hospital Phase 2 project to increase the number of beds at the Greater Accra Regional Hospital. We will also continue and complete the Police Hospital project, and also continue and complete the La General Hospital. Mr. Speaker, in the Ashanti region, we will complete the Sewa Regional Hospital. We'll complete the Aferi Military Hospital, and we'll complete the Konfanoche Teaching Hospital Maternity and Children's Block. Mr. Speaker, we remain on course to build a stronger, more resilient, and more self-reliant health system for all Ghanaians.
Flora toilet roll, Flora multi-purpose paper towels, Flora table napkins, and Flora box tissues. I will show BI Ben.
Zento Kit multivitamin D. Yama abofra wedi afeba. Aircon, any penny phone. Sawu pedodo etua. Fresh Star Pharmacy.
Wey, eye Nico Good. Wey, eye Meza. Yemfedro mi no fra.
The 2 Ghana city abobon man wako si impimunum aye 5,000 times. Ma dewa ma odaya so nyina amrem. Dewa afa.
Afi hedi ekoso so ewe dwadie emu na mampanyi John Man Mahama sanso so de kan ho biem say women's development bank ne so no enche kura ni be ho se ye adwuma ewo my Ghana emu na sika be ye 401 million Ghana cedis na ode ba be wura mu ebeboa aba na nyumade ni nyina na hyase.
My government will continue to ensure gender equality and equity, promote the welfare and protection of children's rights, and empower the vulnerable, the aged, and persons with disability for sustainable national development. Work is well advanced on the Women's Development Bank, for which a total of 401 million Ghana cedis has been allocated in the 2026 budget. The coming months will see a full rollout of this monumental policy to empower Ghanaian women and women-owned businesses economically and financially. Mr. Speaker, the Ministry of Gender and Social Protection has successfully honored all legacy leave payment cycles for 2025 and before, reaching 1.5 million people. It has also ensured the full implementation of the Ghana School Feeding Program in over 12,000 public schools across all 261 districts of this country. Mr. Speaker, the number of beneficiary peoples under the School Feeding Program has increased from 3,801,000 491 for the 2023-2024 academic year to 4,231,059 for the 2024-25 academic year. This program is providing gainful employment to 34,000 caterers and cooks nationwide.
Timampanya no wesi ye no mrashebedwafo no bi ene dom kese ne mrashebedwafo dom kwan mrashebedwafo omonso nyina a kire o ma dwen de fa eye niam ahodo Ghana mampanyina de tudwa on the State of the Nation's address.
Ebra mampani John Dramani Mahama edna no di sem etudwa mrashebedwam wie ye pe na Adom kase ye tisi mrashebedwafo mu a ebisa won wadwenkyere o mampani nsam odi atudwa no sedi wonum esigi no na akọ dom kase no afemu a wonum ekire a mampani sese ye bona baso pa so man sedi obegye no ene ba bia odo man ya beduru no ekire se ampa waye adwuma ebinsi da na wonum di atudwa se mampani anamo a wetu de o man free se ye ba Republic etoso nan ye hu bi da kire se ejina na so pa Intuwedie Ghana fo nya nemu arehemu se emfi a aka wona nim numpo obeye de chance akra.
Well, that's what they will say because I'm a foundation normally, it didn't yield any results. They were in power for 8 years. I don't know whether the foundation was done for all the 8 years, and I say they went beyond the foundation. It is clear that they have been shamed.
And the president gave a true account of his stewardship. Every sector of Ghana's economy is performing, agri, education, the real economy, the macroeconomic indicators. So in 1 year, we have made such significant progress that those who wasted 8 years of Ghana's time have no right to complain about.
Adom kuma no so Adom kase ebowura mu eno wontwetwe nkomo se mampani nsam odi atodwa no mu hu ne sen wono mu kire a o madi mampani ho yaw pa fizane nsam no obekae no kire se enkranhye bia enim
abre de me kokofo a wo mo wura ho ahiame na meba no so meba de wo kan so ba me sansa me kokokuani ba wo ba asen sauta afie bia edo koko eno ma ba beda wom se wo mo nto aba mamo na mo be ma kokokuani bia boto ba ko 65 million o mo to aba mamo a mo hwan so e de akọ 2,600
so can under the NEIP program omo free bibi adwumaru they launched it with fanfare pomp and pageantry. Again, it turns out that more enrolling 10,000 people ni wie no omo stipend sika e wo mo no in case the amount no the 10,000 of them including the master craftsmen any apprentice for no. Interestingly.
I am going to go for a crack to your bag. Good day, Sam. Etwaso.
Yes, I am a cover about Umcassi every year. Do somebody who can see and some prominent and Yameba, Bernard Padibuche, and shall see a film Germany, State of the Nation's address. When him say, I'm paying adding no Muslim to Jagana qualify to the Mundial, Mexico, Canada, and I face USA and a year call now. I'm paying there to just was Sergana for the donor. Ombe kone so mko be ya tournament ne ba ne wiana so man Ghana ebe fie omo so enka team no na mombre fie na aban na nya na adwen bia se obebọ eka bia de obi akọ na so no kakra ombenya no ombe so supporters a ombe kono so ase.
Ghana's standing in the major global and continental sporting events. We will make our 5th FIFA World Cup appearance. And for us, this is an opportunity to boost national branding and the economy beyond just sports. Mr. Speaker, supporters and other people interested in going to support the team would have to submit a visa request to the American Embassy. We are being told that we must ensure that supporters who go return on the visas. It has taken a lot of work to restore Ghana's 5-year non-immigrant visas and take us off the ban list. It is my hope that this event will not send thousands of Ghanaians to America and get us back on the ban list.
Yeah, that's all. Hejina Mundial name. Now name is Sports and Recreational Minister Kofi Adams. And so they are to just say Ghana World Cup now you $13.7 million and they call watch him.
In all, the total budget requested from the Ghana Football Association for the Black Stars' participation in the 2026 World Cup came to $13,700,000. $176,965 United States dollars, or in CD terms, 146,268,659.80 cedis. Then we go to the tournament proper, which is the group stage. The expenditure there is 6,284,000. Converted to cedis is 66,716,599. Basically, this covers their appearance fees, bonuses for various matches that they have, then the per diem that is paid, the team and the technical officials, and a few other additional.
Yes, and I need a from Nigeria, so Ghana Premier League match day 24. Nyamia Duma and what you and about so Nyamia Makwesiera matches no. Send a to me, Ako Kumasia, Sante Kotoko, and vision Edeba Pemso now, Basake Holy Stars, and Sonic Bando out of Lions, the Boboleji Boys, area Pems Nabe United, and a Carol Abercum Chelsea, and Young Apostles, Sansona, BPN Gold Stars, and a House of Folk, Phobia never say die until the bones are rotting. Our dreams, and Area Pemso, now United. NFC Summer Test 1996 now Swedro All Blacks and the league leaders Mediama and so area Pemso way Ghana Premier League match day 24 and any and for chase from before me kon Krobia Kumase Asante Toko and Edu Yomo the 3 board of directors said to Jawe Ethiopian for and the abazisi or say chairman no abe James or say Brown or no better board na kwesi or say Ofori and so I advise na Kofi Aban. And so I member. Now I am seeing praying there. To the end of the season. Now so no board way and I see I don't take charge. I am a Kumase Sante Kotoko. You need the be a better from Biano. Yet ebe ma ha. And ebe ma mkwana mdia can see no and some miss Medina Tinyameba. Bernard Padibutri Okatechi etwaso.
Mbesa mo kwa be member Adom TV nyumre no nsia ka say so be ye no ye de ne be kire mo obi ye man so na de ekoso ma no ne so no ye de asomo na enefiada na wode kane attorney general o Nigeria man emu Abubakar Malami ne babema ekopie mu ye won masim de bia ba ko a eno wo man emu na brokoju ho no mtemwafo no etina pono no wachi wo hye se ne nsama wo no mu aid no wasanso etu e de ahyeme bosome ne de toso na ya fimpinu Ediono insian emu edro no mas de besi akire bia ne behwe ne de asomo ewo ye nkase ahodo emu ne yefi ho nso so a ye de ne be kire mu wo Sudan man ne mu se de nyina enem no be ye mreka kra ani ampo ebro afa mienu miensa na mentime ho asento kwama ne mo so wo Sudan man ne mu nam so nipa dodo na na wo no ma hwere wo no enkwa wo mo so eprepra wo ngwa ya sabia enya asem keto nam so ma okom esiye ewo man ne emu na won mu bia womoko man mu anko womode mmoa ekwakoma ne nnuane famu insio famu mmoa bi ombutimi dia bo bi omode boa no ne ntia beto dwa kire mu adia ne charity workers dodo na na won so no won mo age won kwa adia fu wo nsem ne nyina ne ntokwa asanso ma ne mo so biem e Sudan man ne emu mayenko na yembra ye bae de ekoso e woni gide kase enso ebeso no ne nyina mu no sha hyene so se na mebo eche na na enshoma season 8 eye auditions ne ekoso e wo Mikado e wo incremental hanum se anopa no wotwe na sie ni nyina na hyehye so be ye nwumre no nsie mu honom de na ni nyina no aba na wie nti so obe February fie na wotumi ebo no homoden pa ye etumi etodwom e ma ne so ani todwom be biara de abomoden a se na mebo eche na obema oba no so etumi de ne ho ahye auditions ne momeden e de wakatechi eje sikapa akramo